in a crowd, and the dog will not move. Okay? It's all part of the training aspect. It all continues, and it just keeps getting deep in the dog's head. So right now, Sergeant Leopold is coming out with his dog Alex, the narcotics dog that we had out here earlier. And he's going to show you guys briefly of what we do with the obedience course. Now these dogs, they get a paycheck. Just like we get a paycheck, we work, we go to our job every day. We work for money. Okay, these dogs don't get money. We get their money. But with that money, we buy these little toys that they have. Okay? Now, this is the dog's paycheck. They get nothing else other than this toy, so it makes them work a little bit harder. So as you can imagine, the dog only gets a toy when he performs the task correctly. So the dog's going to have that drive and that want to perform whatever his dad or handler asks of him. Okay? So basically, if you're sitting all day and you're ready to work, but you have nothing to chew on as a dog, your energy level and your drive for performing well is going to always be climbing. So when you do perform that task and you get the reward, so-called the paycheck, you're going to perform the best you can each and every time. Our next little portion that's going to be coming up is what we call our detection scenarios. When we deploy or when we get bomb threats on installation, regardless of what it is, anything that has to do with explosive detection, the dogs can smell 3 to 4 times anything better than we can, okay? So by using the dog's odor recognition and sensing abilities, we help save soldiers' lives, save Army property, anything that might be a threat when explosives are being used, okay? So we're going to come out and get, we'll do that later. Get your dog. Sergeant White, the dog that you saw earlier, the Labrador, specialized search detector dog, he's going to be locating some explosive material that one of us has planted in these suitcases. Now, being the area and the circumstances that we're in right now, you would normally see the dog from here at the end of this field, okay? That's normally work. But being that we're in a closed environment, we want to have safety at all times. Of course, just to show you guys what it looks like. Now the dog of course has no idea which suitcase it's in, right? The dog's going to use his ability of the wind to have downwind draft of the odor pushing towards the dog's direction. Now once he picks up on that, he's going to do what we call bracket. He's going to go back and forth of that scent cone from which the odor is being protruded from, and he's going to focus in like a honing beacon and find that particular odor. Now when he finds the odor, he can't say, "Hey Dad, I found," right? So we train these dogs to sit, lay down, or stop and stare at these odors. Now that tells Dad, if he's way out there in the field and my dog's sitting on something, he just found something, okay? Now we don't want to get too close to him. We don't want to walk up on him when the dog's sitting on 500. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that. So we don't want to walk up too close, right? So he's going to do what is called an emergency call. This is going to allow him to recognize where the odor is, where the bomb is, along at the same time calling his dog back without the handler having to go right up on it. Now normally in this open area, a dog sees an object. The first thing the dog wants to do is go to that object. It doesn't matter what it is. If we have a tent set up out here, the dog's just going to see something new. He wants to go check it out and see what it is. Well, at that same time he's doing that, he's picked that his nose is getting. And then once he realizes that there is explosive material, he's going to perform his passive sitting.
Yep. Good. Yep.